Compiler design of your course system software and compiler design, which is third module of your course. We have discussed some of the some of the terms or compilers. What is compiler, what is interpreter, loader and linkers in introduction class. Still, because you need this more again, I have to recall these compilers. What is compiler? Why study compilers? So compiler is a program. Compiler is a program. So enable the programming at high level language instead of machine instruction. It is not for this also. It required. In addition to this, so we have malleability should be required. That program should be portable and it should have modularity and simplicity and programmer. And also it should have productivity. In addition to this, compiler also provide more efficient and performance oriented. Compiler always looking at it should be fast performance. How to instruct the computer? All you have know. So as a user or developer side, will write the program which is understood by yourself, any human beings, but that is not understood by the computer. Then there are two ways you can instruct. You are write a program, then you have to feed into the computer. The computer understand the source code and convert it into machine code. There will be a gap, so you need to fill that gap. So there is write a program in gap. I'll tell you what is that gap. Write a program using a programming language. That should be a high level abstract description. So that means you are written in high level program. So then how do you talk to this? Once low level language, they should have a microprocessor. Microprocessor talked in assembly level language, which is low level implementation details. There is a gap. So there is a program written in high level language and program written in assembly level language, which is in low level language. What is that gap? Gap is filled by compiler. So compiler now understand. So when I'll continue on instruct the computer, there is an input and output. Any programming language, there is a two condition. You need to give a input and you will get expecting a output from that depending on the output. High level programming language we are written, which is the output will be in the low level. So in addition to this, compiler does the translation. While translating, you should read and understand the program and precisely determine what action it requires and figure out how to faithfully carry out those instructions and instruct the computer to carry out those actions. Okay? Then input to the compiler. What is the input? Any programming language, example Java, C, C++, right? It maintains the two state. So that input, whatever input I have given, input always have a state and also use it for computation. How to maintain the states in compiler in high level programming language? Through variables, structure and array. How do you computation can take place? Through expression. There may be arithmetic, logical and assignment statement, or it may be have a conditional and loops and procedure also there. So these two are very, very important, right? Output, that means there also have a state, there is also have a computation. So state is in stamp of register and also will be stored in the memory. So there is a computation, it have a certain kind of instructions, nothing but a load, store, and also you have to maintain the architecture of the particular operating system. It may be instruction, load instruction, arithmetical logical operations on register or branch instruction. So compiler will do that bridge between high level programming to low level language. So then how compiler. Now you see that compiler, it is a simple program. So you all telling now, you understand only compiler is a translator. That means it's translating from high level language to low level language. But in addition to this, let me see inside of your computer that is called anatomy of computer or pages of compiler or different segment or structure of the compiler. So